Greetings, technology enthusiasts. I am Chandrahas and I am delighted to be here with you representing CyberBrainer. Do you not believe that the technology sector is advancing at an unprecedented rate, making this an opportune moment to acquire the skills that will facilitate your progress? With CyberBrainer, we are empowering you to take control of your own future. At CyberBrainer, we do not merely impart your interests. We assert that information is power, yet it is the application of knowledge that distinguishes you. Our courses are meant to equip you with essential skills, whether you are pursuing data science, understanding artificial intelligence, or delving into cybersecurity. Let us commence the session and seize the future today. Thank you.
Now, today we will be talking about maintenance plans. What maintenance plans is while it is required. It is a very important feature in field service lightning. Let me tell you how to understand the maintenance plans specifically. You need to understand the asset also in field service. Lightning means how to create the assets in Salesforce to represent customer purchased products. How to describe the purpose of the asset hierarchies. Like that, we need to understand what asset is working in service lightning. Then we will understand how to create the maintenance plans and what is the significance of the maintenance plans. Then we will talk about how to generate work orders in a bulky file manner. Let me talk about one by one. Today we will be talking about, let me write that, maintenance plans in FSL. For that, we need to understand asset, create assets. Then we will talk about how to create maintenance plans. Then we will talk about generate work orders, which is very important, means maintenance plan is a frequent requirement from the business. Generate work orders. These three things we need to know. We can complete that topic. Before need to know what are the maintenance plans. Basically, suppose your organizations, you are working for organization. The customers are very much fond of their systems, which you have delivered them. You have developed and you have delivered them successfully. They are loving that new systems. However, company knows that its work is not over. When a system is installed into there, when the system is you have already installed the system and when you have already developed applications and provided to them. It is installed into their platform. Now they are successfully using it. But the company or your partners, means partner companies, they are there. They know that its work is it's not over yet. The systems that install system will work best when they are checked regularly by a knowledgeable field service technician to ensure that any issues, if those are found early. That means the customer. Suppose you develop that application. Your organizations provides 1 year or monthly preventive maintenance visits after the system installations. But who is going to create the work orders for those monthly visits? That will be a headache thing, like then field service lightning introduce maintenance plans here. Basically, in a short way or brief or simpler way, I can say a maintenance plan lets you define the maintenance schedule for one or more assets and generate multiple work orders for future monthly visits. With the click of a button, all work orders for your organizations, partner organization systems, monthly maintenance visits will be created, and based on that history, based on that records. Means you can able to track that. Suppose after 3 months, 4 months future visit will be required for that specific system install. After the system installations, one service qualified or knowledgeable field service technician need to visit that and they need to provide the service. This is the maintenance plan's goals. This is the usage of a maintenance plan means I can say like it. With this maintenance plans will service lightning introduced just because it lets the field service admin to define the maintenance schedule for one or more assets and the generate multiple work orders for future maintenance visit for a particular applications. With the click of a button, you can create all the work orders in a bulk basis. For that, to a deep dive the maintenance plans. Before that, before deep diving the maintenance, let us go to the customer assets things. Let us go to the customer access. As you already know, in the typical Salesforce language, typical sales cloud language, you can say an asset basically a Salesforce in Salesforce, which represents a specific purchased or installed product. For example, if I'm selling some products, I can create that product into Salesforce and then create multiple assets representing to that products which I have sold to my customers. Each customer's product would be tracked in its own asset record that linked to the actual product. Where to then one question should be coming into your mind, that where do assets fit into field service? Well, the products you sell and the service are likely required visits from service technicians. As I have mentioned, by tracking your customers' assets in Salesforce, you can easily view and log each asset's purchase, like timeline, maintenance history, and many more things out there. You can associate that its assets with various records, Salesforce record in addition to the products, like you already know, like work order called line items, maintenance plan, entitlements, service contracts, contract line items like this. First of all, step by step, let me create an asset for that. First of all, let me go to the account. If I go to the account, let me go to the object manager first. Let me check account step by step. We'll check it. Page. I'll go to the account layout. In the account, I'll go to the related list. In the related list, let me check. Assets are there. I do not need to drag the assets again. Assets is there already now, following the same steps. I'll go to the asset object. Let me go to the asset object. And if I'll go to the page layouts, if I'll go to the asset layout, let me go to the related list here. Maintenance plan should be there. If I'll go to the related list, let me check maintenance. This is the maintenance plans. I'll just drag maintenance plans and I'll drag primary assets and I'll drag the work orders. These three objects are enough. I can associate as a child objects for asset. I can make these three objects available for as of now for asset related list. Now I'm saving that. Now another settings I need to do, which is I'll go to the work order. If I go to the work order, I'll go to the page layouts. If I'll go to the work order layout, I can see one field is there. Let me show you, generated from maintenance plans. This I have already tracked it and make it available in the work order page layout. You need to make this generated work order generated from maintenance plans, as I have already told you that one click of a button your bulk work order will be generated for a specific maintenance plan. This straight box should be there in the work order layout. I'm saving it now. I will create an asset. I'll create an asset. Every asset must be linked to an account or a contact or both. Let's create. I have already created an account. If I'll go to the account, I'll use the dream house reality. My account is there. I'll go to the first. Let me click on account. One asset is already there. Suppose I'll create another asset for that. Click on new. Before clicking on the asset, I would like to tell you like my account is created. Now, next step is step by step. I would like to write here. First point, if I'll create assets, first point account, create account. Type of the account will be customer direct as of now. Now, point number 2 is I need to create a product to represent the type of that specific asset for that account, the account who purchased my applications or purchased my product. I need to create a product which will represent my asset. There is no need means you do not have to link every asset to a product, but when you do, it's easy to check the asset related list to see which customers have purchased the product. That is the significance of it. If I'll go to here, suppose if I'll go to the app launcher and what I'll do, let me search products. If I'll go to the products, click on new, suppose solar panel system, suppose 800, now that product has to be active. Product code you can put there. That is not mandatory field. You can put there based on your business requirement. As of now, I'm not putting it. I'm not making any kind of product family. I'm not defining it now, I'm saving it. My product has been generated. Now I'll go to account and create an asset. What I'll do and go to the accounts for Dreamhouse Reality. I'll create a new asset name supposes solar panel. Sorry, suppose this one and I will just make it 8. Let me system this product which I have just created. This one 800 account is Dreamhouse Reality. That is fine. Now what I will do, install it. Installed it suppose. Let me put it today's date and quantity. Suppose 1. and status is basically it's installed. Status is installed. I can put rest of the field as of now, rest of the fields blank, and I can save it when I can save it. My assets created now, if my assets created, if someone from that account means Dream House Reality, the account which I have chosen. If someone from Greenhouse calls, you can quickly see which system they purchased and when. Every history will be there. That's it. If I'll go to the asset, look at this. It will open it. It is an installed situation and the install date also have provided that. Now, this is basically, I have created the asset. Now what I'll do after creating that asset. What I'll do, sometimes you will get a requirement like to replace an asset. When suppose what happens if a customer's asset needs to be replaced, whatever the reasons. You can add the new asset to the customer accounts in Salesforce and link the old and new asset for tracking purposes. You can do that you can do like primary assets and related assets like in the page layout. I have shown you primary assets and related assets there. You can do that. From there you can replace an asset, not a problem. You can explore that when you will do the hands on. I am not doing that. Replace the asset functionality as of now. It's not that mandatory. Now I have created the asset. Now I'll go to the maintenance plan. Things in the maintenance plan. Now what I'll do, I need to set up a maintenance plan. If I'll create a maintenance plan for 1 year of monthly maintenance visits for that solar panel system. A year, 8,000 assets, few of the process that needs to be suggested. First is you need to create a work type. If I just go to the point number 2, like I will not point number 2, create maintenance plans. What I will do in the maintenance plan, some of the process you need to do when you are trying to set up the maintenance plan for 1 year of monthly maintenance. Let me write here 1 year of sorry. First is you need to create a work type that standardize your if it's a work during the maintenance service appointments. That is create a work type. This is required, very required. Now point number 2 is create a maintenance plan for asset maintenance plans. I am putting it MP for asset now. Third is define the condition for service visits using a maintenance work role. Define the condition for service visits using a maintenance work role. Now, point number 4 is associate the asset with the maintenance plan. Now, point number 5 is this last point is generate work orders. Generate work orders used to schedule each service appointment. That is the 5 steps you need to do to set up a maintenance plan. Let's do the create a work type. Suppose I will create a work type. Let me put the name as suppose. If I'll go to here, let me go to the work type. I have already a work type, but I need to create a fresh work type for this. If I go to the work types, suppose I click on new suppose work type name. What was my asset name? Let me just check it once now. File system 8000. What I'll do if I'll go to the work type now, file system 8000. What I'll do if I'll go to the work type. Solar panel system 8000 maintenance. Suppose estimated duration is 1. Duration type is hours. And what I will do or to create service appointment, I will check it from the work type that it will automatically create the service appointment. You do not need to create the service appointment for each and every work order manually. Now I'm just click on save. When your work type has been created, what I can do if we go to the related look at the skill requirements are there. Product requires everything are there. You can associate all those into the work types. Your new work type has been generated now. I'm going to the existing work type. As my work type has been generated, what I will do here in the work type, I have created the work type. Now I will start a maintenance plan. If I go to here after creating the work type, what I need to do, I will from the app launcher. I will just open the maintenance plan. If I just click on new, what will be my work type? I have just created new work type account will be a dream house reality. Start date. Start date is the 1st of the next month. Suppose it is December 1st. This is the start date. It will be my future maintenance plan will be created. In date, suppose 1 year after the start date. If I just put it 23, suppose December 1st. Now work order generation method 1 work order per asset. That is by default. That is fine. Now let me come to here service appointment generation method. As of now, I'm not defining. Frequency. Frequency is basically, it is the amount of time between the plans, work orders. The unit is specified in the frequency type. Here in the frequency I can put, suppose one frequency type months, generation time frame. Suppose generation time frame is, suppose 12 months and generation time frame because I have put the start date in the 1 year gap. That's why I'm putting the generation time frame 12 months in one basis. It will come a generation time frame type months. Date of the first work order in the next batch. Suppose that will be 1st December. And maintenance window start days and maintenance window end days. Suppose it is 3. It is 3. Recommended to put is 3 maintenance window, start date and end date. Rest of the fields I'm just putting here to best of the fields I'm just making as of now blank. Now I'm saving the record. My record has been created. Now I need to add maintenance work rule, like if I go to the spreadsheet. I need to create work type. I need to create maintenance plan for assets. Now I need to define the conditions for the service visits using maintenance work rule. That is required. I need to add maintenance work to my maintenance plan to create recurring maintenance schedules. I can create calendar-based engines based on criteria-based maintenance work rules. Do that, suppose you want to schedule monthly visits for the applications like Solar Panel 8000 which I have created. Use a calendar-based criteria if necessary. You can define multiple calendar-based maintenance work rules, for example, one for monthly maintenance visits and second for a more extensive ERD maintenance visit. We can do that whatever we want. This is my maintenance plan page. Now I go to the related. Look at this maintenance work. Rules are there. I'll click on New. Maintenance work rule. Title monthly, suppose monthly. Now maintenance work rule type is calendar based as of now. Now suppose here in the general information, suppose work types, what type is this which I have created? Then here maintenance asset. It's not there as of now, just a second maintenance plan I have created that is related to it and sort order, suppose 1, and then date of the first work order in the next month. Same as the start date of the maintenance plan. I have put that December 1st. Recurrence pattern. Recurrence pattern. If I just scroll down here, control minus, it is coming like this, no. Recurrence period. Recurrence period. I'm putting it months. If I'm putting on months to look at this, it's coming recurring on date and day. They can get in on date 1. I have chosen it. Frequency is 1. Now I'm leaving other fields blank here. Recurrence and never, that's fine. It says of now, this is fine. Now what I'll do, let me save it. My maintenance work rule has been generated. If I'm just creating this one, I'll tell you one thing, you can create the criteria based maintenance work rule also. That criteria based work rule, when you have created for the maintenance work rule, it will give you the criteria based on the criteria you can put that what kind of product will be. It will be basically doing the criteria based for your maintenance work rule type. If you can select or enter your work type, the maintenance plan, sort order and date of the first work order. If you will use that criteria based, it will just choose that. Suppose you have multiple products associated with, you can choose what kind of product criteria you are giving. It is just filtering out all those products. Now what I'll do my maintenance work rule has been created. Now I need to associate maintenance asset. Let me write the hard point here. Generate work orders. I have done that. After that, associate the asset with MP. Point number 5, I put it associate maintenance asset. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.